Okay, thanks, OBS. That was weird. Hello, La Pumpkin. How are you doing today? Oh. Frost advisory? No frost advisories. It's not allowed to be that cold. Anyways. I just got distracted by my phone. Oh, excuse me. Oh. I just finished gobbling down my dinner, and it's just like, no, you know what? You need to let out all that air you sucked in while you were eating. Other than that, I've been pretty good. I was painting my walls today, and so I'm covered in paint still. Little splatters of white paint all over me. Unfortunately, it is latex-based paint, so I am very slowly picking it all off as specific points of the latex start itching. Hasn't been so bad, because most of the paint is on my clothes, but there was a spot on the back of my hand where I had to put a lot of anti-itch cream on my hand. I hate latex. Latex does not like me, and I do not like it. Alrighty. So, today is just a lazy Thursday, because I was also at theater last night with my mother and my grandmother. Okay. I am hydrating. Possibly should have gotten actual water instead of 7-Up, but I wanted 7-Up. We went and saw Six. Broadway across Canada presenting Six. I did not enjoy it. I probably would have enjoyed it better if the premise had not been popularity contest. Don't need no popularity contests. But I mean, some of the music was good. I just didn't like the stuff in between. Sorry, I'm taking a second to examine my wrist. I scraped it on a crate at work yesterday. So I just took the band-aid off because it was starting to fall off. My wrist is fine. But apparently the 7-Up has decided I need to expel it from the rest of me as well. Alright. So, this is going to be the grand total of the second time I've played Santris. But on that note, I am a hoe for Tetris, so, like, I have a lot of fun with these kinds of games. Oh, it has music! But that sounds like my audio needs to be restarted. A little bit better there. That does seem like it might be a little loud on the... Okay, anyways, pay attention to what I am doing. It's how you win these games, is you pay attention. You don't just keep glancing over at chat. I am thinking I might have to switch this music off for something that's a little less... Wait, where did it go? It disappeared on me. Okay, well, now there's no sound, so I don't know what's going on. No sound in my headphones. I hear nothing. Nothing whatsoever. How unusual. Ooh, it actually did go all the way down. That is amusing. Get that lello in there. Just a little or a little bit of lello. I had something I wanted to talk about this morning, which is why I decided it was going to be a browser game type day. Can I remember what I wanted to talk about this morning? No. No, nay, never. That would make life far too easy. Not only for me, but for everyone. Green, green, a little more green. Shoot. Shoot. Okay, we're... This is going to be a short game. I only did 3 lines. 3 whole lines. Try this again to see. I think I don't have any audio still on my part. Which just seems weird because there was audio for a minute there, but no longer. No longer. Justinian, what are you doing? He's just making himself comfortable. For a minute there, I thought he was going to do something troublesome. And I am glad he did not choose to do something troublesome. That would be kind of annoying, to say the least. But he's a good boy. He got to spend last night with my dad and my parents' dogs, because when I go to theater, it's with my mother and grandmother. And we have a whole big thing to do. But this will be the last year my grandmother is going to theater with us. When she was... So we have balcony seats. And the balcony seats, you go up a flight of stairs, and then you go down a flight of stairs. And it turned out that she could see while she was going up the stairs, but as soon as she had to go down the stairs, she couldn't see anything. And, you know, that is just terrifying. Like, absolutely, completely terrifying to not be able to see anything. So, yeah. But, I mean, a few more years and she'll be crossing that border into, like, her hundreds. So, she's doing pretty good, all told, right? I am probably screwed. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Shooty, shoot, shoot. Not quite. Shoot. I'm glad that was not quite a shoot. Shooty, shoot, shoot. But, the hell? Oh, we were discussing my aunt, so one of my grandmother's daughters. Oh, 9 lines! That's far better than 3. On account of... There's a whole host of issues that my grandmother has with one of her daughters. And they start and end with the fact that my aunt is very pushy. So my grandmother was complaining that her daughter was too busy trying to demand her other daughters have the same politics. Because that's what you always want to deal with, right? Politics chat. So, I got to listen to my grandmother complain about that prior to the start of the show. Did not make things better. Might have made things worse. Like I said, I did not actually enjoy last night's show. They had some interesting costumes, but I still think they should have been more Tudor, since, you know, it's King Henry's wives. And they had a stupid popularity contest, and it's like, okay, each one of King Henry's wives had an impact on Henry and England. Anne Boleyn is probably the one that had the longest lasting effect, by dint of the fact that Henry made a new religion for her. But all of them had their own effects on British history. So it's like, why do we have to deal with this? And then it was a whole big spiel about, oh, we don't have to be defined by being Henry's wives. And it was just kind of like, sure, you don't have to be defined by being his wives. I mean, half the reason Henry is as famous as he is because he had 6 wives, and he upended reality, essentially, to choose how to come to the point of having 6 wives. But it was very much a rah rah rah, girl power, we don't actually know what girl power means sort of thing. And I was not the target audience for that. One of my mom's friends comes with us when we go to theater. And I really wish that my mom's friends did not come with us, but, you know, I can't actually declare who is allowed to enjoy what. And so she's like, there was a lot of people cheering. Hold on, no. There was a lot of people cheering in the audience. Are we sure they weren't plants? I was like, no, lady. People do like this show. It's not a show for us. And then I got to complain about how I wanted more historical costumes and themes and things that would have made it interesting. I am doing really bad at this. You know what? A stretch! Ooh, big stretch, big stretch. Oh, stretch. Whew. Oh, that feels good. Probably should have stretched after I finished painting the walls. Well, the first coat. I'm going to go back to painting them after stream. I'm going to turn this on, but we're just going to turn death ranking off. Actually, hold on. And then I want to make a new text box. Do I want it? No, I'm not going to do a new text box. So, the best we've done is 9 lines. Our current is 4. 4 lines. You want to put it like this? 9. No. Okay. Lines. It's just gonna hang out like this. Okay. They can just sit in the middle. It doesn't need the title. Doesn't need the title. And we return to the sand. To the sandiest of sands. So, I had today off because I take after theater, because it's always a Wednesday night when we go to the theater. Because that's when our season's tickets are, and you know, there's a whole lot of driving around to be done to go to the theater. Because, you know, there's 3 houses that have to be attended to, because we only want to use 1 car. And that is partly because we are making use of my grandmother's handicap parking space thing. You know, like family does. But, so, I usually take, and in this case, I did, again, take this time off. I take the Thursday and Friday off after theater. Because usually, theater shows last until 10:30, 11 o'clock. And so by the time I get home, it's past midnight. So getting up to go to work at 6 a.m. is not super comfy a lot of the time. Don't cover up my space for the yellow. Don't cover up my space for the yellow. I have to. Shoot. Oh wow, I was not expecting that. That was kind of cool. I like that. Whee! Anyways. Yeah, so I take the Thursday off to recover, and then the Friday off because why would I go back for 1 day? Which means I only work 2 days this week. And tomorrow I will be doing more stuff around the house to... I really hate saying this, but it is what I am doing, which is removing Renoa's scent. And that breaks my heart that I'm doing that. But Rigel, since Renoa passed, has been in... Oh, she's like a completely different cat. She's seriously like a different cat entirely. She's hanging out. She's trying to spend time with me. She's doing all sorts of cat things that she didn't do before. And so I started with doing the hall closet, the front closet, because Renoa... Ooh, 11. 11 is better. 11. And also 11. Yeah, she's been much more comfortable. She's been doing more cat stuff. She's just been a happier cat. Which tells me things that I didn't realize before about how Renoa was treating Rigel. Which is unfortunate. Because they did get along, but Renoa didn't want to share a lot of things, and you know, one of those things was me. So I scrubbed the front hall and emptied the closet, scrubbed the closet, and started painting the closet just to get rid of Renoa's scent, so Rigel would be aware that it's okay for her to go into the closet. She doesn't have to worry about it. She doesn't have to worry about, you know, Renoa throwing a fit or something. Oh, come on, that didn't want to turn, silly thing. Yeah, so Then I decided, you know, like the artist that I am at heart, when I paint the inside of this hall, I am going to paint it like a mural. Which it's a hall closet. It is going to be filled with jackets and boots and all sorts of stuff, so you're not going to actually be able to see the mural in the back of the closet, but I really want to do it. I really want to put just this random mural in the middle of the back, in the back of this closet, so that when I open it to get jackets and stuff out, it can just make me happy. So that is my plan. I'm using the paint that is left over from when I painted my living room. So my living room is painted blue, gray, and white. So I'm going to try and do like a misty mountain scene. I'm going to post it in the Discord. You know, once it's done, and I can share it. So hopefully it'll be done tomorrow, because I won't be spending, you know, most of the day alternating between scrubbing and patching the wall. Because there was a lot more holes in the wall than I thought there was. Thank you, Renoa. But, you know, some things can't be helped, especially when cats are involved. And that girl, well, that girl enjoyed herself. She doesn't use her claws as much as Rachel does. Rachel uses her claws a lot more than Renoa ever did. But, you know, cats, right? Oh, come on. No, I wanted to get that one little tiny bit of green. Ugh. Just a little tiny bit of green, please. That's all I wanted. Was that tiny little bit of green to go away. That tiny little bit of green to go away. But that is too much to ask of me and my ability. Alright, so I guess I'm going with bleh. Bleh. Now. Hello, Master. It's been a while. Thank you for dropping on by. You are just in time for an ad break. There's an ad starting in just under 3 minutes. As always, if you want to watch the ads, feel free. If you would like to just listen to me babble on through the whole thing, subscriptions are available. How am I? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good right now. It's been a bit of an odd day. Just in that I haven't had to work, so I have been painting the walls. Nothing exciting. Come on. Alright, I just need a little bit of yellow on the other side. Do not deny me yellow. yellow, blue, green. I need that pink to go. Oh. Our, the show that I was watching, the Broadway across Canada that I went to see last night was shorter than normal. So I actually did wake up at the time I would normally go to work. It was not niece, it was granddaughter. Yes. I went... Ooh, that was nice. I liked that. I got up at the same time I would normally get up when I'm going to work. So I got, like, no extra sleep. Definitely not the extra sleep I normally would have. Oh, I've failed. I have failed! But I got to 16 lines. New record. What did I see? I saw 6. The 6 Wives of Henry VIII, but as pop stars. Very ditzy pop stars. It was a very weird show. But it was shorter than normal, so I got home at a reasonable time instead of after midnight. And spent a little bit of time when I got home playing my gachas. Because of course I play gacha games. I spent a grand total of $3 on my gacha games. I'm very proud of myself. Part of that is because in that far away time of when I played Genshin, Genshin was like, we don't think your PayPal account is real, so we're not going to accept your money. I was like, okay. What type of gacha games? I've got Cookie Run Kingdom and Vanna Life Makeover, which is just a dress-up game with gacha involved. I don't require any plot for my gacha games. I just require pretty things. Only pretty thing. Yay! That worked better than I was expecting it to. Oh, sand. Sandity, sandity, sand. Let's push that into here. Wow! Oh, ads. The ads have struck, apparently. Most unfortunate for those of you who have chosen the addening. You don't see ads? Well, ads are a very much a hit and miss thing on my channel, which is why, you know, I say things like, if you want to watch the ads, feel free, because half the time I don't have ads. They just don't exist on my channel for some reason. Which is annoying, to say the least, but Not like I can really do anything about it. I'm just here to be entertaining. No! What did I press that it did that? I don't know what I pressed that it did, like, one very rapid that I couldn't control. I'm playing this game without actually knowing any of the controls. I'm just using the arrow keys and guessing. It just targets Master. That is true. That is very true. Master has gotten all of the ads every time. We got the yellows and pinks out of the way. So now I need to get the blues. Ah, it didn't go all the way. Shoot. Shoot! There we go. The pinks and the greens together just make me think of watermelons. And that makes me hungry. I love watermelon. Watermelon is delicious. I know several people who think that it just doesn't have any actual flavor of its own, but I do not care what they say. Watermelon is delicious. Well, that was amusing. Green. Blah. Blah. Yellow. And blah. No. Ooh, 20 lines. Ren is like having all the M from me. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you ever so much. Yeah, I see you there, bud. You want a French fry? Oh, that was a very gentle French fry take. I have cold French fries on the table. Right. Back to playing the game. Now, I still haven't remembered what I actually wanted to talk about when I woke up. I was really hoping that if I talked about what time I woke up this morning, I would remember what I wanted to talk about. No, still gone. Still absolutely positively gone. That didn't work like I wanted it to, but it might still work. Lello. Oh. Master. There's only one cat now. There is only the Rigel. Renoa passed away a couple weeks ago. She had a very aggressive cancer. And within the space of a month went from completely healthy to ashes. I've had to do a lot of dealing with that, I guess. But I am now trying to make things more comfortable for Rigel, and I'm trying to find a nice urn for Renoa, because the one that I got from the vet is not very nice. Oh, I didn't even think that would connect. But, huh. I can hear the soundboard. I heard the wow. Why is it not playing for you? I've had this problem before. I need to remember what I did to fix it. That was not what I intended to do, but apparently that is what happened. Soundboard, soundboard, what do you do? How do I fix you, soundboard? How did I fix it last time? I am definitely going to lose this. There we go. So, current is 8. And I am going to open. It's not that one. It's not that one. Is it under interactive? Sound alerts. Under interactive. Refresh. Properties. Okay. I'm going to just pop over here for a second. Sound alert. Pew, 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 pew. Thank you. On dashboard. That is definitely too long because I keep stopping in the exact same spot every single time. Oh, sound alerts might have gone off because the token expired. I just had to log back in and it was like, yeah, you're not like connected or anything. Let's see if I can run something. Delicious hydrate. Test? Did that work? No idea. Do. Excuse me? No, I do not allow clips. Still nothing. Okay. Don't tell me it's online. If it doesn't want to be online. Yeah, that's fine. It's all good. Please just like actually work. Don't send me in circles. Do not send me in circles. It just keeps going around and around and around on me. It's very rude. So rude. Dun, 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 dun. If I click on that one, does it do something? Yes, I'm going in circles. It's like, would you like to do this thing? You need to go to Twitch. Do you want to do this thing? You need to go back to sound alerts. Do you want to do this thing? Back to Twitch. And it's just like all the exact same thing. So... why are you being like this sound thingamaburb? You may face slight insult, but nothing major. Okay, thanks. That's great, thanks. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Okay, that doesn't help any. Alright, let's try this. I'm gonna try this in a second, as soon as I figure out how to go back to where I was. Why are you being a pain in my butt? No. No, come on. Testing.
Well?
Okay, I didn't hear that one now. So let's see. Properties? Settings.
A few moments later.
Huh. Well, the sound alerts bar said is working, but I can't hear it. So if I change... No? Okay. Maybe? So why am I no longer able to hear anything? Apparently I've just managed to flip it around, so it went from me being able to hear them but not you, and now it's you and not me. Sound alerts. Chat can hear, I cannot. Save me, Google! That's what it was originally. And then it was like, no, you don't get to do that. Ryzen went live a while ago. Why am I just getting the notification now? Weird. Hi, Bubbly. What are you doing? Settings? Nope, not that one. It is none of those. Wow, I have a lot of audio things. Oops. Seems there's a bug occasionally with browser sources and sounds. Turn off, then turn it on. Oh, it's like completely turn OBS on and off. You did! You did! You gave me so much work. So hard. So hard. I am going to... Thank you for that, bud. I really desperately needed your slobber on my back. You're a great boy. Just a grand. I need the thingy. I don't have a thingy? What do you mean I don't have a thingy? I have a thingy. No, I don't want the chatbot. I wanted the thing that I put in my into the... No. There's supposed to be a link that I can just put in and it will give me the browser source again. Where did it go? I literally saw it a few minutes ago, and now I don't know where any of it is. No. Okay. Where did it go? I'm very confused. Found it. Okay. This didn't work. Well, I'm not going to keep fussing around with it. I'm just going to go back to playing Santress. Wow! Yeah, no. Okay. Well, I followed all the things that it said to do. I'm just not going to restart OBS. So next time I shall be able to hear it. Now we must go back to the game. And I will fill everything up with sand. That was convenient. And fast. And convenient. And we're going to put some more blue over here. A little pink like that. A little blue like that. Not quite the way it should have been. That's okay. That's okay. Because that worked. not actually expect that to work that way. But that is A-okay. Oh, that was a big huffy puffy, buddy. Why are you grumpy? He's like, because you wouldn't let me sleep on your bed last night. And I'm like, that's because you wouldn't get up on the bed. Like, he's been fussy. I'm saying I didn't just give Ren some job. Yes. Welcome back, La Pumpkin. I'm going to replace that with a clip of me just singing along with it. Yes, the 20 lines was very nice. I was quite pleased with myself for managing it. So far I am at 7 lines. Oh, this is gonna be troublesome. Yep. Okay. A little or a lottle. It just had to be troublesome. What was that? Troublesome? Was that what Grian used? I have not watched that in a while. That was Minecraft Live series stuff, I think. Cobblesome? Yeah, I know it started with a C and ended with a sum. That's about as far as I remember. No! No! Everything's going in the wrong direction. Alright. Back down to... No, don't. 9 lines. Did better than my last time. I was playing Minecraft earlier today. And I had been actually considering playing Minecraft on stream. It was just after I had finished finished painting the hall closet. I was just like, I'm too tired to brain how to build stuff. But when I was playing earlier, when I was waiting for the wall patching to cure, so I could actually, you know, paint over it all, I found oh, there's an ad starting in just under 3 minutes, according to Twitch. As always, you can listen to the ads if you would like, or you can hit the subscribe and just listen to me babble. Green made the word because of the hermit challenges. It was... Yeah, it was one of the challenges things. I couldn't remember if it was the Secret Life or Hermit Craft. But it does seem like more of a Hermitcraft thing than Secret Life. The puns one. The punning at each other between Green and Mumbo still makes me laugh. Like, straight up cackle. Hermitcraft makes someone believe... Yes. Yes. I have not watched any Hermitcraft in a few months now. I've gotten caught up in watching other stuff. Not games, though. Space documentaries, because that is my one true love. Is documentaries. And for some reason, YouTube was like, hey, do you want, like, 15 3-hour documentaries in a row? And I was like, hell yeah. You used to watch Hermitcraft, but you don't watch it anymore? I get that. I find I watch it in, when I'm in certain moods. And they never quite line up with when I want to play Minecraft. Yeah. It's like when I want to play Minecraft, I don't want to watch Minecraft stuff. When I don't want to play Minecraft, I will watch lots of Minecraft stuff. I am just contrary. You will stay silent. No silence. Silence. Silence seems wrong. Do the hydrate have sound? Yes, hydrate and the sound alerts go through two different sources. So sound alerts goes through the sound alerts website, and the hydrate is through Twitch. So once I get through this, get to a point where I don't have to worry about losing if I stop paying attention, I will do that hydrate. Delete your message? I'm assuming you mean the message with the link? Hearing music on Discord. Ah. Yes. I will take care of that shortly. I guess it depends on how quickly I go from alive to dead now. 24? Sweet. Best lines yet. Do-do-do. Alright. I will swig this back. Hydration completed. I must now move on to can number 2. There we go. I bought 7-Up when I bought my dinner because I didn't want to make steak, but I wanted steak. So I had a pub make my food and deliver it to me. Whee! You got an Adler pumpkin. I guess they're alternating between you two. With my never certain ads, the uncertainty of my ads, a Minecraft ad. Well, I mean, given that we were just talking about Minecraft, I guess that fits. The movie. I enjoyed the movie. I went to and saw it with my mother. I was surprised that she was willing to go see the Minecraft movie with me. You know, since I'm 40 and she's 60. We had an ad for the live action. Oh, goodness. The glut of live action remakes makes me sad, but I just have to remind myself that even though to me it's a remake, there are a lot of little kids out there who are seeing these for the first time. So for them, it's not a remake. I just gotta keep reminding myself on that. Yeah. Dang it. It's not what I wanted to do, but it is what has happened. What? I'm not paying attention. I meant to actually change that to 24. That is 6. Next game, please. I am a big fan of Tetris, so it's not entirely surprising that I am enjoying this game. But also on another level, it kind of is. Because some of it is very frustrating. Good, that worked. That worked. Wasn't sure that it would. And down, down, down they go. All the way. I just remembered one of the lines from 6. And Anne of Cleves sings, I'm the queen of the castle, get down, you dirty rascal. In relation to her basically being the person who got the best out of everything when it comes to having married Henry VIII. That was pretty funny. I am very much a history nerd. I like the histories. Did very much cringe when they made the so they made a joke about history versus herstory. I was just like, please God, no, don't let this be something that has those jokes. I hate those jokes. They're so bad. But the jokes were there. And as cringy as that joke was, it was better than some of the other jokes that were made. And thus, you can see why I did not really care for 6. very heavy-handed in some spots. Ways and spots and things and doodads. Yeah. It was pretty funny. After the show, when we got back to my mom's house, and my dad comes flying up the stairs and he looks at me with this panicked look in his eyes and he goes, "What's wrong?" And I was like, "What? What's wrong?" It's like, nothing. You're home a lot earlier than normal. Oh, yeah, no, it was a short show. Which I get. I understand, because, like, it has been 1 week. 1 whole week. Do-do-do-do-do. 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 You can do more than 40 if you believe in yourself. I will try. I will try. Oh Lord, how I shall try. No. Yeah, it's been... would have been exactly 1 week last night. Since I had to evacuate due to a gas leak. So, my dad being frantic because, oh my god, they're home early. A little more understandable than it would normally be. It was just like, no, there's nothing wrong. It was a short show. It's okay. That was a very large, painful burp. Ow. Like, unexpectedly painful. No! Yay! Let's see if I can do this. See if I can get all them lines. All them lines. So many lines. Need to get all those lines. I am already doing better than I have many times. Many times before. Already doing better. Okay, now I'm not. However, I'm doing better than... no, I'm not. I'm just gonna build that across a little. That green. Probably would have worked better if I had dropped that closer. So that worked. I get a nice spread. That's a good spread. Just need to get this yellow in there first. Oh, I can't believe that worked. Okay, I'm gonna blue, yellow. I go from here. No, that's not gonna work. Green, little pink, but it did not fill in enough. Okay, so blue, yellow, pink, yellow, pink, yellow. Ren, yes. That is me. How can I trigger you? In what definition of the word There's a few different meanings to that word. What are you trying to trigger? More yellows. More pink. More yellows. That didn't work. That did not work. Not the bad part, just the angry side? How to trigger my angry side. Ooh. Dang it. Got distracted by thinking of what things might possibly trigger me. Trigger my anger. I mean, probably Alberta sovereigntists. I think they're all idiots, and that does include 2 of my aunts. They don't fucking know what they're talking about. Our province is not, in any way, shape, or form, ready to govern itself as a country. My coworkers have learned not to talk about sovereigntists with me. Because I just get annoyed with them. And I know one of my coworkers had been thinking they had some good thoughts, some ideas. New president of Canada, Ren? Yes. They had some ideas about it, some thoughts, and I was like, okay, well, before you commit to anything incredibly stupid. And then I started asking them questions about how this, that, and the other thing will be dealt with if Alberta becomes its own country. And the way this guy backpedaled, oh, I don't actually agree with them. I'm not that stupid. I don't agree with them. Oh, it was beautiful. I only got 2 lines out of that. Because I was far too interested in bad-mouthing Alberta sovereigntists. They just need to give in. They're Canadian. And that is what they will always be. As long as our traitor of a premier doesn't try to sell us to the U.S. God, she's a fucking idiot. But politics will always be one of those explosive subjects. I don't think it really matters who you ask about it. Everyone has an opinion. There's a rule that my dad put into effect when I turned 18, because I'm the oldest. When I turned 18, my dad said, if you don't vote, you do not have the right to complain about the government. Because you have chosen to just go with the flow. You're not trying to change anything. You're not trying to keep anything the same. You just don't care. And if you don't care, well, then why are you complaining? And I have lived the last 21 years abiding by that exact same philosophy. And if you don't participate in your elections, well, then you cannot complain about who is in charge of your country. in charge of your state or province or city, municipality, whatever. Oh my goodness, that worked so well. I was not expecting that to work as well as it did. Alright, just a little more to get that next green, and that might get the yellow. Yeah! Yes, it did. And get a few more. 4 lines in a row. Yes. I am very pleased with myself for doing that, for managing it. Because, I'll be honest, I never think it's possible for me to do something like that. Okay. It's probably not... Yeah, there's not enough on the blue slope there. So just a little bit more to flush that part out. No. Shoot, 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 shoot. I messed up. Great. Well. Yeah, I'm definitely screwing myself over in multiple ways here. I did not think this through quite well. Ugh. Still didn't think that through quite well. 14! 14 lines! And that's better than 2 lines. Oh boy, okay. Ooh, I had to shift myself around. My butt kind of hurt there because I was leaning too much to one side. In that wonderful land of TMI. I mean, I've definitely gotten far more TMI than that in the past, but, you know. We all have our fun. Our fun. Ooh, will this work? Yes. Yes. It worked! It worked! I really, really need to finish the emotes and things. Like the arms in the air. Command thing. So that, like, when I do motions, you will get something appearing on the screen. Because VTube Studio is nice to me like that sometimes. Not most of the time, but sometimes. Why did I do that? I mean, why do I do anything? Because I am not thinking. Thinking is for other people. Other people. They can think, not me. No thinking for the renegades. No thinking for the renegades. Why would I need to think? Says the renegades. Oh, shoot. Because it's yellow stack right in the middle there. That's why it didn't want to abide by my command. Also, I need to actually remember to use the keys when I want things to move. that is how movement works. Oh wow, I did not expect that one to... Didn't expect that one either. Either? Either. English. You are the language I am most fluent in. Why are you so hard? And as someone who, you know, was born to Alberta and is definitely not bilingual. That's not saying anything really great about me specifically. No, the green did not work the way I wanted it to. No, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, oh. That wasn't what I wanted to do, but that does work better than my initial expectations. Although some of that is really annoying. The way some of these blocks work. Like the lighter colored blocks that don't fully collapse into sand can be very annoying when they make my plans fail because I have forgotten that is how they work. I'm very, very, very smart, you see. Just the smartest. Absolutely, positively. Damn it. Oh. Glorious day is not today. No, I need the yellow. There we go. Yellow. And then we got us a little bit of green. Green, 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 yeah. Actually, fuck. Not what I intended to do, but it may have worked out for the better. Oh, would you look at that? I think it worked out for the better. Ah. I like it when things work out for the better. But, you know, that's only when the better chooses to work out for me. Cause I screwed up again. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I'm gonna die. Da da da. 24 again. I definitely could be worse. Oh, look at that. There's another ad break. We are looking at an ad in just under 3 minutes. You may remain here to watch the ad, as is your prerogative. Or you could grab a subscription and just continue to listen to me babble about nothingness. 1 minute left until 1 hour and 30 minutes. Very nice, very nice. I do normally stream for 2 hours. I am not entirely surprised that I managed to play this for 1 hour and a half. I was like, if this is boring, I'm going to find another game. And then it's like, I am actually kind of mesmerized by this. Even when my keyboard is like, no, I don't think I'm going to work for you. Like, I must play. The sand. The sand. Beautiful sand. Yellow, 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 yellow. We got ourselves the yellow. Some green. And blue. And blue. And green. That'd be thick enough. Yes. You know, every time I do that, I just think of fucking Macklemore. Oh, God. That song is so old now. Feels weird to think of it as an old song, but it is. It's old. As all things must eventually become. That is my wisdom. Does not actually mean much. Because it's like objective truth. That anyone could see. I suppose that is a better objective truth than I bounce between things in my head and come up with really random shit that does not make sense as soon as I even start to think about saying anything. Okay. That time it went longer than me because I was talking through the first chunk of it. Don't put that down on top of my phone. That doesn't help me. Are you kidding? Oh, it doesn't hit the edge at the bottom. Dang it. Whoa! Okay, that was quite a bit bigger than I was expecting it to be. So I guess I'm okay with that. Cross the blue with the blue. The blue with the green. Yes! You believe in me! Hurrah! Hooray! And my ancestors too. I am sure my ancestors are very proud of me for using this miracle technology that they had never before considered to play a sand game. Ramen head? Oh, that's amazing. 2 times in a row. They're like, you must be hungry. Have some ramen. They have what's the word? An agenda. You ate ramen just a few minutes ago? That is some timing. That is some timing. And a Switch ad. One of my coworkers just did a trip down to the States and then back up so that he could go see Kendrick Lamar. And he was talking about how the very best ramen he's ever had in his life he had on that trip. Hi, Master. Welcome back. You have had quite set of ads. They have a plan for you, it would seem. Fill your belly and then make you play some games. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Little bit of blue. And a lot of yellow. Okay, that. Oh, comment on all of them from now on. Yes, please do. It's fun to hear what ads people get, because I have no idea. I don't know what's running on my streams. I can but hope it is unoffensive to those who are watching them. I don't care if it's offensive to people who aren't watching them, just as long as the people who get stuck watching them are not being like, oh, why is this here? I didn't even realize I got to 31 lines. 31. Not 321. 31. Oh boy. All right. Here we go again. The question becomes, what topic can I babble about so that my fingers actually do all of the work without my brain being involved at all? Because I think I can say with some certainty that my brain is definitely not involved every time I actually do good. I have two different types of quote-unquote silent keys. The silent key switches. They do sound differently. Sound different between my keyboard, the alphabet keyboard, and the number pad. And that is entirely because I was too lazy to switch all of them out. I am very skilled at going, I don't want to do that. You can't make me do that. For things that I had, decided I was doing under my own power. I am an adult. I'll make choices for myself, and frequently that choice is, why did I decide to do that? Why did I want to do this in the first place? What was I thinking? Well, I was thinking it would look cool, or sound cool, or be cool. Pink, 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 pink. Pink, 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 pink. Green. Okay, that was something that happened. I definitely turned my brain off for a split second there. Now, why I say that with a sexy voice, girl? Sometimes you scare me. But it's just so fun to do some of these voices. I just can't help myself. I do really like doing random voices. I know. I've practiced to do it. It makes me very happy that I can. Which is why I really do need to finish putting my demo reel together. Keyboard, stop deciding to do things on your own. My demo reel together so I can actually get appropriate representation. Because, like, admittedly, I do want to do voice acting stuff. I just know the industry is not particularly great for people in general, but, like, meh. It wouldn't be my main job, right? Right.
But so, like, I just want to play sometimes. I just want to skip between things and just, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just one of those things that I really want to do. You know? Whoa.
I need to stop paying attention to what I'm doing and let my fingers do the job for me. Gotta stop doing things with my brain and let my fingers work for me. Do. It's definitely a song. It's definitely a real song and not just me being silly. As I am coming closer to dead. I weep. Oh, I weep. I mean, 22 lines is not bad. It is, in fact, very good. Very good indeed. I shall continue upon the route. What means spicy chat? Spicy chat means, I don't control what comes out of my mouth or what chatters say. And sometimes the sexy voice needs to be used in a sexy way. Or at least one of the sexy voices. I got a few of them. Really depends on what folks are into. I put spicy chat into the tags at one point because we got talking about manhwa and some of the things that happen in adult comic books from Korea. Yeah. Ren, goddammit. Ren, goddammit, indeed. It's always a good stream when I can get someone to say Ren, goddammit.
Pinky, pink.
Then the yellow. I guess I'm going for blue. Maybe not. Because that was a bad choice on my part. Many choices on my part have been bad in the past, but we do not care about that. We only care about now. What choices I have now. Oh, yes. Yes, there's much laughing from me. Very much indeed. Crying into a corner. Maybe I should have been a witch instead of a nebula. And then into the lolly for a few seconds. Yep. I've said it before, my voice goes all over the place, so you never know what you're gonna get. No! 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 I was so close! I was so close! No! Oh.
I had a plan, but it didn't work.
I'm so sorry. It didn't work. So I'm going to continue upon my plot. Since plans don't work, I must only plot. Plotting and planning, planning and plotting. One works, one does not. It's always a plot and a plan and a plot. Esty, what are you doing? Bud? Oh. He's asleep. He's making tiny little noises in his sleep, so I thought he was actually doing something. But no, he's just asleep. He's a sleepy little boy. Look at all that blue gone. Oh, come on. It was so close. Oh, did I wake you up? I'm sorry, bud. I was laughing at you. Or like, with you at you. That didn't make any sense even to me. He just huffed at me and rolled over. That's my dog. He is the silliest of boys. He had to put up with me painting. I had everything set up between me and the front door because it was the front closet. So he couldn't go to the front door and glare out the door at people. Which is what he does when they choose not to come to him, and what he does when they choose to come to him. Because he's a silly boy. A much loved silly boy. I don't know what I'm going to do now. Because I screwed up again. And how? Wow, okay, this is only going to be 6 lines. I gave up. It's just like, nope. Can't do it. I cannot do it. So let's try again. We will try again. Again. And again. And again we go. Again we go. Can say that I live 5 hours into the future. Excuse me. Being in the future. Is it safe there? Is the future safe? Is the future okay? Oh, I amuse myself far too much with the dumbest things.
Come on, I just need another pink. Pink, please. There we go. Oh, sweet. That worked really well. And yet you don't feel safe. I don't know. Do you not feel safe because I'm rapidly flickering between my voices? Is that the problem? Oh, that worked really well. I was hoping it would, but I had no faith. Just a little more blue on the side. Drop it all down, that blue on the side. We're gonna go yellow. Oh, that was so close. That was so close to not working. You didn't understand, but you did understand. You're holding your life dear. I mean, that's all one can ask of you when things get rough. Oh boy. I just want the yellow to pull that out. Yay. And then I'm capstoning it in blue if things... Nope. Okay. I screwed up. But what is new? I screwed up. But what is new? Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all for me and you. Come on. It's just so much fun, Master. Just a little teensy weensy bit of fun. Just a little bit of fun to be had for me and you. A little fun, won't you? I don't know what I'm singing half the time when I start singing. I start singing and the voices change and the words just kind of slide out of my mouth without any sort of control on my part. Playing my heart in a good and a really bad way. As long as it's in a good way. Like, ultimately, in a good way.
A few moments later.
I'm happy to do so. A few moments later. Dang it. 17? No, 17, not 178. Away we go. Once more. We go. We go. We go, we go, we go, we go, we go. Whoa, whoa. Woo. That was a yawn. Goodness me. I was not expecting a yawn to pop out of my mouth. More expecting a burp. But in that moment, I looked and saw. Not looked and seen, I looked and saw. I looked and saw. No! Keyboard, what are you doing? Oh. I bet it's because I don't have the switches in entirely straight. So I'm going to have to fix that. The evil laugh and then the innocent comment. Yeah, you know how to make someone laugh and shiver. It's one of those things I'm just particularly good at. Comes from all the fanfic I've read. Once upon a time, a long, long time ago. So long ago, I doubt there's still recordings of it anywhere, except for possibly on my friend's computer. We had recordings. This was in the days before podcasts. We had recordings of us reading bad, not safe for work fanfic. And boy, did we have fun. We were also very drunk. It's the sort of stuff that I would never, ever be able to get away with on Twitch, but it was a lot of fun. We had some good times back then. I do consider doing some readings every now and again, just to make use of the variety of voices that I can come up with. My only problem is remembering what character has what voice, because I wind up switching between them so much. That was tasty. Thank you, Master. Oof. And I did interrupt myself. I was going to say that I have noticed that the time is creeping up on the 2-hour mark, which is, of course, my normal ending time for a stream. So, here's to hoping I have lots and lots of lines to complete from this this particular round, because it is going to wind up being the last round for tonight. I do have to finish painting my the closet for Rajorai, my apple pie. Ooh, that worked out really well. Far better than I was expecting it to be honest. Oh, this isn't going to work too well. It does say there is an ad coming, but I'm going to snooze that because we are right at the end of the stream. And as funny as it is to get the ads going right at the end, well, we are right at the end. So hopefully, I still got a few more minutes. How's the weather in Canada? Right now, the weather here is not bad. It's been raining a lot the last few days. The last 2 weeks it's been raining a lot. The one and only day that it didn't rain was the day we had our emergency evacuation, for which we were all very happy it didn't rain. It was nice and sunny today, which made me feel like I could do lots of work. What's some advice for drawing? So one of the things that I found helped me a lot was just doing warm-up circles. So just drawing circles on circles on circles to warm up the wrist so that you can move your hand freely and not find yourself stuttering as much. So, you know, you do big circles, little circles, swiggles that get your whole arm moving so that you're warming up and stretching it out. Makes things nice and limber, so you can make things nice and smooth. And it looks like we are capping off with 22 lines with 31 at the top end there. Sleep good night, have good dreams, and for all of chat, good night to you too, Master. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me for my lovely stream that was far more fun than I was expecting it to be. I am a little surprised that I spent a full 2 hours playing Santras, but thank you for sticking it out with me. I will be back tomorrow, same time as I was here tonight. As always, you can check the Discord for the start of stream in your own time zone. Oh, you're sneaking one last hydrate in there, are you? Thank you. And then I burped. Bravo. Bravo, una bravo. I will be back tomorrow. It is Final Fantasy Friday, so we'll be playing Final Fantasy 14, as always. I haven't decided what character I'm going to be on yet. We'll see. Aside from that, thank y'all for sticking it out with me. And I will see you around. Hold on. Who can I throw you at? You know what? I don't know how long Rye's gonna keep streaming, but you know what? Let's just jump on Rye for a second. Can't hear it. Goodness gracious.